Okay, so let me share the screen. Entire screen and share. Okay, so I believe now the screen is visible for you.
Yes, sir.
Screen is visible now, right? So in the last session we had done what RIP, right? RIP
RIP.
configuration. Tonight we are going to do the configuration for the OSPF in GY and CLI. Okay, so the topology is here. So before going on, I will just explain you about this. What actually we are going to do. Uh, by the way, Eigrp is not supporting to the any other firewall except the AS Cisco. Okay, because this is the own proprietary. So leave it that Eigrp we are going to configure into the routers only here and here. Here we have a this router means this interface is a part of area one. I believe you guys are aware about the OSPF terminology. OSPF is a link routing
Based.
protocol. Okay, so this comes under the IGP and it is a concept of area, right? So I think Lakshmi, I think you are not aware much more about the routing, right?
Not that much.
Yeah, so
Much.
I'm just going to explain you a little bit about the OSPF. So
Okay.
OSPF is a dynamic routing protocol. Okay, routing protocol which is work under the it is known also the link state routing protocol. Okay, it's come under the IGP protocol. There is a dynamic routing is having a two parts, IGP and EGP. Okay, so EGP, under EGP only BGP is coming. Okay, under IGP there is a RIP is coming, OSPF is coming, EIGRP is coming. Okay, these all three protocols comes under the interior gateway protocol. This only BGP is comes under exterior gateway protocol. Okay, so within within AS this all the routing information will work. Okay, BGP is especially designed for the ISP purpose, not for the corporate level. Okay, so this BGP is designed for the establish the communication between two different AS, means two different routing protocol we can say, or two different AS we can say. So like India is divided into multiple states, right? Multiple states. States are divided into the district, correct?
Yes.
And districts. So and districts is divided into the village. We can say directly village, and every village we have a one particular dedicated person who is a main person of the village, right?
Yes.
Who win the election, correct? So that
Yes.
guy is reporting to the that we can say like district, like collector of the every district, and collector is a you know reporting to the CM state wise, every states, and every CM is reporting to the PM of India, right? Like that.
Yes.
This is a route, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, so these are the way how in in RIP in RIP we can maximum connect with the 16 router. Okay, 16 router.
Yes.
If you want to connect one more router, it will say invalid routing. Okay, so within a 16 router only we can configure
Yes.
a RIP. In EIGRP, we can configure by default, we can configure 100, but maximum up to 255. Okay, but in OSPF, we can connect unlimited routers. Okay, so like on banking sector, education center, like they are having more than 1,000 2,000 branches, so they are configuring the OSPF. They are working on over the OSPF. Okay, so how this work? So let's suppose there is an this is an area concept. OSPF is a completely area concept. So let's suppose in our example, this is an area zero. This is an area zero. This is known as a backbone area. Okay, backbone area. Okay, or area zero also we can say. Other like area one, area two is known as a normal area. Okay, regular
Yes.
area. This is called as a regular area, and this is called as a backbone area.
Backbone.
So every regular area must be directly connected with the area zero. Okay, then only they will exchange their routing table. Without connecting the area zero, they cannot exchange their routing table, and they cannot communicate. They cannot establish the communication between each other. Okay, that's it about this OSPF. So we are going to I think I have clear the terminology of the OSPF. So So I'm just telling you this will become a part of our area 1, this network 192.168.1.0. This 2.0 will become a part of our area 0. This 3, this entire network is a part of area 3. Okay. This will become a part of completely about this interface network is a part of area 4. Okay. And these are is a part of EIGRP 100, and this will become also part of EIGRP 200. Okay, and this is our area 2 network, which is connected which is the part of in this router only, and this is the part of this router only. Okay, and this is a part of this router. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, so now let's begin the configuration.
Here involve two protocols, correct, sir? EIGRP and
Yeah,
OSPF.
yeah. So we are going to configure EIGRP and OSPF both into the this routers in R2
Okay,
routers and R4 routers. Okay.
okay, okay, sir.
Okay. So let's begin the configuration. This is a start all nodes. Okay. Start all nodes, and then R1. This is an R1. Okay. And after this, there's R2. Just a minute. This is R1. Let me give the name R1. This will become a part of our R2. R2. And no. After that, there is an R3. Then there is an R4. Okay, and finally we have a firewall. Firewall. Okay, so according to our topology, let me configure. So the configuration part, I have already we have to save the time. Okay, so the basic configuration you guys are aware about that, right? So R1, what we are going to do, enable configuration terminal, no IP domain lookup. Okay, in interface 0 by 0, we'll assign the 1.1.1 and means 192.168.1.1, and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and no shutdown, right? After that, we have a command. We need to create a loopback 1, that the IP is at 1.1, loopback 2, the IP is a 2.1, the loopback 3, the IP is a 3.1, loopback 4 is a 4.1, loopback 5 is a 5.1. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so I'm just going to do the copy and paste. Lakshmi, any problem by copy paste?
No, sir.
No, no, no.
Okay, as the same thing, I have a the 20 series. Okay, so 20 series I'm going to assign into the R2. Okay, because to save the time only, I am just doing this. Okay, now after that we have a R3. The R3 is an our 172.30 series. Okay, then finally we have a R4. So finally we are having a R4. Let me copy the 40 dot series. Okay, so the 40 dot series. Clear?
Sir,
So after that, we have a firewall. Okay. So let me configure the firewall also. Admin, admin. Okay. So config system interface. I'm assigning the IP address into the port number 2, port number 3, port number 4, and the port number 5. Okay. So the edit port number 1, 2. means port number 2 is our interface. Set mode static. Statically we want to assign the IP. Set IP 192.168.1.2/24 and
Yes.
set allow access ping, allow some just allowing the ping service. Next edit port number,
Port number 3.
edit port number 3 and set mode static. Set IP 192.168.2.2/24 and set allow access ping. Next edit port number, next edit
4.
port number 4 and set mode static,
Now
set allow
allow
access
access
ping, set mode not mode, set IP 192 192.168.3.2/24. Next edit port number 5, right?
192.168.5.
Set allow set mode, we can say set mode also we can do. Set mode static set I this mode is not a mandatory command. Set IP
Allow access.
192.168 dot
Mm.
4.0
4.2.
4.2/24.
Mm.
Set allow
Allow
access
access.
ping and the save finally. Okay, so now if you check what is the IP of our system source system interface, the question mark, then this port number 1, this port number 1 is management interface. So what is the IP?
23.
23.131. So we need to use this IP and we just need to use 192.168.23.131. So to get the our what, by HTTP first time, not HTTPS, it will not work HTTPS first time. Admin, okay, access later. Now if you check, the firewall is having an interface IP address. So 2.1 in the 1.2 and 2.2, 1.2, 2.2, 3.2, 4.2. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and here we are doing the manual. Lakshmi, is it clear? Hussain, clear? Clear?
Sir, clear.
How we are going to configure?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Without this port configuration, we can't the firewall.
No, you
Uh,
can take the firewall console in here and you can manually configure in graphical user interface also in assigning the IP address. Okay. This is no.
okay, sir.
I just
Right.
did to save the time because that here we need to jump one by one interface, every interface, right? So instead of
Yes, sir.
jumping and saving each in every interface, better to habituated with the CLI, because if you are having a skill of how to configure and how to manage in the CLI, then it will make you very easy for you to at the time of T-suit, because
Yes, sir.
In the GUI you cannot get that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now let me check how many interface we have.
4.
Get router info, routing table all. So how many interface? Port number 1 is connected to the port number 1, 2, 3, 4, right? These are our interfaces.
Mm.
So now we are going to configure Ospf into the R1. Okay. So R1, here also we can do in interface mode, however we can go in the global configuration mode. So from R1 to R2, R3 and R4. So what we are going to configure in R1,
OSPF.
router OSPF 100 is our process ID, is area
Yes.
ID. Okay,
Mm.
area 100 and router ID. Okay,
Double one,
this
double
is the
one.
process ID, router OSPF 100 and router ID we are giving an interface fastnet 0 by 0. This internet fastnet 0 by 0, we are moving this under the area and one with the
Yes.
process ID 100. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so we are going to, and we have some more interface here. We have some more interface 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These parts we are keeping under the area 2 by this command. By this command, interface range loopback 1 by 2, we are just asking this interface to become a part of IPOSPF 100 here, and you will become a part of area 2. Here we are telling this interface you'll become a part of OSPF 100, but you'll become a part of area 1. Okay,
Area one.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Jose,
Yes, sir. Yes, clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Lakshmi, clear na? At the same in the same time, we are telling to the R2 router also that router OSPF 100, the process ID will be 100, the router ID will become 2.2.2. Router ID is nothing but this is a identification, like you are having Aadhaar card, correct? So in OSPF
Yes.
we need to configure router ID to for the identification of the particular device. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this internet
Yes, sir.
fast internet 0 by 0 will become a part of process ID 100, okay, and it will become a part of area 0, okay,
Yes.
and exit. Then after that, router EIGRP will keep no auto summary, and network, this network 172.20.0.0.0. We are asking to we are just assigning the IP address of, we are just introducing this 172.20.0.0, okay. This is a
Yes.
why we I why introduce here loopback interface. Why I'm not going to introduce here the loopback interface. Instead of interface, I am assigning IP address, right? Why? Because this is
Mm.
a OSPF, then I can do, but in EIGRP I cannot. I cannot introduce advertise my interface. I need to advertise my network ID only. Okay,
Yes.
Lakshmi.
No,
This
sir, little bit
this is the
confusing.
part. This is a part of EIGRP. Okay, this network, which is
Okay.
inside of R2. Okay, Lakshmi and Nozan.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
part of area 0, 192.168.2.0. This was a part of area OSPF only, right? So that's the reason I just introduced the loopback 1 to loopback 5. What I did from loopback 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, I just advertise the loopback interface, okay, instead of
Okay.
network. Here I need, because this is an EIGRP, instead of network and instead of interface, I need to assign a IP address, okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here in R2, I'm just going to do,
Best.
here also only you can do, no problem. Routing can do in interface mode also. Same here in the R3, we have a router OSPF 100. So these all are part of OSPF only. So I need to advertise entire interface instead of IP address. You guys can do very small, for understanding. You guys can use one or two network only. I'm using more because of your clarification. So R4 also I have EIGRP. So under EIGRP, I'm going to advertise the network ID instead of interface. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So done here. So now go to the
Done.
interface. Here we need to assign an OSPF. We need to go to the
Yes.
OSPF. Here we need to advertise this 5.5.5.5 as a firewall, as a router ID of firewall. Area 0, area 1, area 2, area 1, area 0, area 3, and area 4. Right. So area 0 we
Mm.
created. So we need to create here area 1, area 2, and area 3. Area 1,
Area 2.
not area 2, area 3.
Area 3. Yes.
Area 3 and area 4. Area 3 and
Area 4.
area 4. Okay. Why I'm creating area? Because every network will become a part of a different area. Okay. This is our area 0.
Mm.
Done. So
Hmm.
now what we need to do? We need to advertise the network inside the area. So area 0 by 0. Which network?
Hmm.
Which network is under the area 0? So 192.162.0, correct?
Yes.
Yes. 2.0. Yes.
192.168
168.2.0.
168.2.0/24. Okay.
24.
Yes.
So here, done. Okay. Now second one,
3.0.
0.1. So it will be 1.0.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
This one I'm assigning to this one, this interface
Yes, sir.
1.0.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is a
Yes.
part of
Yes.
area 1.
Mm.
Then area,
Area 3.
wait a minute. Area 3 will become a area 3.
3.0.
3.0. And Najis, please mute yourself, okay, for some time. uh, 4.0, and because getting a background sound, that's the reason I'm asking. 4.0, okay. 4.0, okay. Done. So we advertise here all the connected interface, okay. Port number 2 is a part of our area 1. Port number 2, port number 3 is a part of area 0. Port number 4 is a part of area 3. Port number 5 is a part of area 4. Okay, clear.
Yes, sir.
So now if you check in all the routers,
Yeah.
adjacency is done. What it is telling in the router one, uh, when we configured in the firewall, instantly we got a message in OSPF 5 urgency process 100%, neighbor is 5.5. 5.5 means firewall, okay? On fast ethernet
Yes, sir.
0 by 0, fast ethernet 0 by 0 means this one we are creating towards 0 by 0 with router ID 5.5.5. Okay, the 5.5 is a router ID of the Fortigate. Okay, so in every
Okay.
router you'll get loading to full done. Okay, so here also neighborship is done, here also neighborship is done. So now if you check admin admin get router info routing table all. Okay, so now if you check here, we advertise 30 series, correct? Here we are just this area means R3 only given their exchange their routing information table, right? Means routing
Yes.
table, but not EIGRP is not exchange their routing table. Area 2 is also not advertise their routing table, correct?
Yes.
Here also if you check in the R1, so IP route OSPF. So here also we'll get 30 only. In R2 also we can get 30 only. So IP route OSPF. Okay, here also 30. Here also in. So IP route OSPF. Okay, so here also this is a 30 only. So that's the reason we are getting this only. But here, so IP route OSPF. So in the R1, R2, R3, R4, we just received the 30 series network, not a 10 series, 20 series, and the 40 series is missing. Okay, why these are missing? Because this is a this is not a look in OSPF. EIGRP will not exchange their routing table. Okay, because both are a different routing protocol. Correct now. This is the area 3. That means area 3. This R3 is a complete area 3 from here to here. Correct? Here to here it's R3. Okay. So, and this is
Okay.
the area 2. Okay. And this is the area 1. So, area 1 is directly connected. Area with the 0. Area 0. Correct? Area 1 is directly connected with the area 0. Area 3 is directly connected with the area 0, and area 4 is directly connected with the area 0. So area 1, 3 and 4. Okay, here also you'll get area 3. All this 30 network is area 3. Here area 1, area 2 and area 3. Area 1, area 2, not area 2, that's network area means area 0 and area 3. Okay, but still the R4 is missing, right? Why these are missing? So this is the part of EIGRP. This is also a part of EIGRP. So EIGRP will not directly redistribute their routing table with the other network. Not only about the EIGRP, any other network will any other protocol will not exchange, like RIP I have configured in the same router, OSPF I have configured in the same router. So let's suppose I have configured both, but I advertise only the directly connected network. Okay, means I advertise all the networks, but this area 2 must be directly connected with the area 0, correct? Which is not connected. Correct now? So I'll show you.
Yes, sir.
I'll show you. Just a minute. So I will ask my devices. So this here, just a minute. What I have mentioned here, EIGRP address will not advertise with OSPF neighbor. For that you need to enable redistribution in router and firewall. So in R2 we need to enable the redistribution by command router OSPF 100 redistribute EIGRP. By this command we are telling to our router OSPF this redistribute EIGRP 100 with the subnet, means not only a classful or classless also, or means all the networks. Okay, so by this command in R2 and R4 we can enable redistribution. So that EIGRP also will exchange their routing table with the OSPF. Okay, configuration terminal router OSPF, process ID is 100. Here I need to do this. I need to run this command, paste. What router OSPF? I'm telling to the router OSPF 100. Just redistribute EIGRP 100 with the subnet. So EIGRP 100 means this is. I'm just asking to the router that router OSPF just redistribute this EIGRP also within a under of OSPF only. Okay. So done. And here also we need to check R4 is also a different part. R4 is also having EIGRP. So here also we need to say in the R4 that configuration terminal router OSPF 100, and here also we need to do a same command. Okay, this EIGRP is a area under the 200, right? Correct. This is a 200. Here EIGRP 200, here EIGRP 100. So done now. Now if you check in the firewall, now you can get all the routing tables. Admin. Okay. So system interface question mark. So not so system interface. Get router info, a routing table. Get router info, a routing table all. Okay. So by this command now 30 is already there. 30 was already there. Now 40 received. Correct. 40 received now, but still this 20 is
Yes, sir.
missing.
Yes.
Correct. Wait
Yes.
for some time. 20 should also come here, or any command missing. 20 is not coming, so wait for some time. Okay. Okay, here not inter was missing, right? So now it will come. 30 40, 20 is also come, right? 20 30 40 all is came, right? all is all is a
Yes, sir.
part of all is part of now they are exchange their routing table with OSPF. Correct now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So IP route OSPF. Please tell me, guys, if you are having any doubt. Here in our R1 also receive the EIGRP tables. Clear, Lakshmi,
Yes.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Hussain, Lakshmi.
Yeah, Mahesh. Yeah.
If you don't know, if you are not aware much more about the EIGRP and OSPF, then you have to learn about first about this EIGRP and OSPF to understand about the area concept and the redistribution concept. So redistribution, first of all, is in the at the beginning of only I cleared that in OSPF is area based routing protocol. Backbone area 0 is known as a backbone area. All the non-backbone area or non-backbone area like area 1, area 2, area 3 is called a non-backbone area. Also, we can call a regular area. So all the regular areas should be directly connected with the area 0. Okay. So in this case, area
Yes.
1, area 3, and area 4 all are connected with the directly with the area 4, area 0. Correct.
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to explain you once again, especially for Lakshmi. Okay. Not especially means for all of you.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
any
yes.
doubt. Okay.
Yes.
So Lakshmi, this is our area backbone area. Okay. This is our area 0. Okay. This interface
Okay.
is connected with the area 0 with the firewall. Okay. Means
Okay.
I'm not telling to this router interface should connect directly with this router. No, this is not. Because this is our mediator, right? Firewall is our mediator. So if the
Got it.
other router is also directly connected with the firewalls, means these all are connected with the these all are connected with whom? Area 0 only. Okay. It doesn't mean
Okay.
that all the routers should connect here directly with the area 0 device. No, not like that. Okay. Clear now?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now this is our area 0. This is connected directly with the area 0. This is also connected with the area 0, and area 4 is also connected with the area 0. Okay. It was a different routing protocol. So that's the reason it was not exchange the routing table with OSPF. So by redistribution command, we just given the order to this firewall to whatever that routing protocol you are having, other routing routing table you are having with the different routing protocol, that also you need to exchange with the OSPF. Means we are asking EIGRP to merge with OSPF. Okay, in this router and this router, because this is the area, this is the EIGRP 200 and this is the EIGRP 100. Okay, got it. So after that, we are started receiving the area 20 and area 40 also, area 20 and area 40, right? In beginning only we got the area 30, like area 3 network, right? This was a part of area 3, this is a part of area 3, correct, because this entire R3 is a part of OSPF. So that is the reason we are they are not required to do the redistribution. Okay,
Okay, sir.
clear.
Okay. Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
still we are missing the 10 series. 172.10 is still missing, correct? Here 20, 30 and 40 is only available. But not a 10 is still missing. Why? Because 10 is not directly connected with the area 0.
Doubt.
Correct?
Sorry.
Correct now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Look back.
without connecting a area 0, they cannot communicate or they cannot exchange their routing table. Okay? Clear now? So for that we need to create one virtual link between our this between our
Okay, sir.
area
Thank you.
here to here. We need to create a virtual link from R1 to a firewall. Okay, so by creating there is one two option. Either you can create either you can directly give another interface, or either if you don't have an interface, or you don't want to create interface, you can directly create one virtual link between the R1 and a firewall. Okay, so they will start exchanging their routing table too. Okay, clear.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now I'm just going to do that. So I'm just telling the router R1, okay, create a virtual link with the 5.5.5.5. I'm telling this router 1, router OSPF 100, router OSPF with the process ID 100, area 1. We have a area 1, create a virtual link with, we are telling area 1 to create a virtual link with 5.5.5.5. Okay, so 5.5 means firewall. Okay,
Yes, sir.
the same thing we need to do in the firewall also. We need to do the configuration. This is about the this we need to configure inside of our configuration terminal, and here we need to do router OSPF, and under the router OSPF we are telling area 1, we are telling to area 1 create a virtual link with whom 5.5.5 means with firewall. Okay, now the same thing I
Yes.
need to tell to the firewall you need to create a virtual link with the R1. Okay, so this is the command about firewall. Okay, so in the firewall we can use this command. What is the meaning of this command? We given configuration router OSPF. This is the command of how to configure OSPF in CLI. So we configure router OSPF. Okay, and we tell in the second command is telling create area, config area. So we created area, edit 0.0.0.1 is the area 1. Okay, config virtual link. Okay, edit for whom? For R1 I created one profile. Najis, set peer with 1.1.1 means 1.1.1 is the router ID of R1, correct? Then int to save and int to exit and int to exit. Okay. Now if you want to check get router info routing table, get router info routing table all. Okay. So now you can get a 10 series also is starting, correct? Able to see the 10 series.
Yes, sir.
10 is also receiving, right? 10, 20, 30 and 40 all received, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can create a virtual link between our both the devices. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
now if you hit let me this R3 will be our internet as usual. We're creating a internet enable configuration terminal. interface loopback 100, and the IP address I'm giving 1.1.1.1. Okay, so 1.1.1 at the 255.0.0.0. So for that I need to create admin and the admin to access the internet, correct? So for that, I need to create one default routing, a static route. Under that, we need to create a default routing. So in this, we need to say 192.168.3.3.2, right? 3.2 or 3.1? 3.1 is the interface in the next hop, right? 3.1. So, okay. So now if you hit from your firewall, now execute ping 1.1.1.1. So router, the firewall is able to reach the internet, correct? The same thing we wanted to that we want to that R1, R2, R3, and R4 can also access the internet. So ping 1.1.1, ping 1.1.1.1. So they cannot reach to the internet, right? Ping 1.1.1.1, they cannot reach, correct? For that, what we need to do, we need to enable the redistribution. Got it? Yesterday in the RIP also we enable the redistribution, correct?
Yes, sir.
Remember?
Correct. Yes.
So redistribute connected, okay? Or wait a minute, where is the option that we need to do?
Advanced and those.
No, no, no. It was not. Already everything is there. So we don't need to do this. Router is static, redistribute is static, okay? So by clicking this, we can, okay. Before that, we need to check the routing table. Here we are having a, get router info, routing table, all. So here we can get a static default routing, correct? But in R1, so IP route, so IP route. So here, okay, here is still missing, right? R1, R2, so IP route, OSPF. So still default routing is missing. For that, we can enable through the commands also. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so the command will be our default router originate. We need to check here default router originate whether the option is available or not into this. Originate command is not here. Okay, default router originate is not missing. Metric router metric value. So stop this. Redistribution necessary. Redistribute connected is also missing. Redistribute BGP. So instead of this, we can go and we can enable. Let me try with the redistribute this one. If it is not working, then we need to go with the CLI mode only. It's still not working. Right. Okay, so we can enable from the here in in OSPF config router OSPF. Under this OSPF, we can say default originate, default information originate. Okay, default information originate enable. Okay, so after that we just need to do a save. Okay, so now by this single command only we can also distribute our static default routing with our neighbors. Okay, so it is received now. O means OSPF, correct? Here also in the
Yes, sir.
OSPF, so IP route, so IP route, so IP route OSPF. So R1, R2, R3, and R4 except R3, everything will received. Okay. So now in so IP route OSPF. So here also we received the default routing has been exchanged here because we created default routing for the R3 only because this is our internet correct. So we
Yes, sir.
cannot get default routing into the ISP side. Enable so IP route OSPF. So here we can get. Okay. So now R1 can ping the internet, ping 1.1.1.1. So R1 can ping the, because we don't have policy now, right? We need to create a policy, correct?
Yes,
Policy is
sir.
missing. So for that, we need to go to the system, feature visibility, and multi-port multiple interface policy we need to enable. After that, we need to go for the policy, policy and object, firewall policy. We need to create a policy, all to all. All to all means our port number 2, port number 3, port number 4, and port number 5. Port number 2, port number 3, port number 4, and port number 5. Okay, source is all can access. Destination is all, and always, and services is all. Okay, clear. So now they can hit
Hmm.
the internet. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so now if you try 1.1 is able to reach even ping 1.1.1.1. Okay, by source I'm telling to 172.20.1.1.1. I'm telling 172.20.1.1 to reach the internet. Okay, ping source, ping 1.1.1.1 by source. 172.10 is right, not 20. 10 dot 10 dot 1 dot 1. I'm telling 10 172.10.1.1 user to ping the internet. Okay, so he's also the 10.1.1 is also able to reach the internet. Correct. Here also R2 will also able to R2 will also reach the internet 1.1.1.1. Okay, R3 is already internet is only. R3 itself is the internet. So a ping 1.1.1.1. R4 can also reach the internet. Okay, clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi, clear.
Yeah, Mahesh.
So now let's suppose this R3 is a very old router. Okay, so now we get to know how to, first, what we get to know how to configure OSPF into the router. Okay, and firewall. Then after that we created how to redistribute a different routing protocol, different how to redistribute routing table with the different routing protocol. Correct. Then third, we get to know how to create default originate command. Correct. After that, we get to know how to create a policy. Then we get to know how to create virtual link. Correct. From here to here. Then we get to know that as of now we done this five. Okay, five things. Now
Okay.
we will consider. This is a very important question, guys, for the OSPF. Okay, stub area and stub area and the total stub area and NSSA, not so stubby area. Okay, and one more concept is there, totally stub area. These are the very important concept that you have to understand about the OSPF. Okay, so first you need to learn about the OSPF. Then in another classes I will cover this stub area, NSSA, and other things also. So I'm just giving the overview. Let's suppose this hardware is having a less hardware capacity. Okay, so in this we can by as I said, like this hardware, this device is having a low hardware configuration, so they cannot maintain much routing tables like 10, 20, all are exchanging, right? So this
Yes.
router is not having that much of capability, so we just wanted to stop the routing table exchanging from, but still they can ping. Okay, still the router one can ping, means these all the things we can merge with the default route. Okay, so in
I
upcoming
mean,
upcoming batch, I will ask you guys to join here and join this session once again, because this makes little bit complicated for all of you. Okay,
yes, sir.
instead of, if I guys, if I make a little bit complicated now, then only you guys understand about the multiple things, right? If I only configure the OSPF in all and I'll directly connected to the all these things directly, right? Then you cannot get to know about the redistribution and the default route originate and many other things, right? So that's the reason I'm
Yes.
creating some little bit more complicated. If you guys are fine, then I will continue with this kind of topology. If you're not, then I'll create a small topology for all of you.
No, this is fine, sir. This
Okay.
is fine.
Lakshmi, are you fine?
Yeah, yeah, Mahesh. I'm
If
fine.
if you're fine, then I can continue other class, other batches also with the this much of topology, this kind of topology. Otherwise, I can create a less easy topology. Okay. So thank you for today, and we'll see you on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Sunday, so we cannot. So today we are done our OSPF. Okay, na? So
Sir,
OSPF.
So, Mahesh, you're uploading these videos, right, on the portal?
Yes, I will upload tonight.
Okay, okay. The
Tomorrow,
and
same
yeah.
Firewall Cafe,
Yes,
same
yes,
channel,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. You guys are having a different. Just a minute. You are having a one different playlist, right? That East area and other areas, I already created a video for that. You guys can visit and watch there also.
NS4, sir. Correct, sir?
Huh?
NS4. That for
Playlist.
playlist,
Under,
yes.
under this playlist, you guys are having 1, 2, 3. Where is this?
Yeah. Fortigate
This
English
one,
best.
right? Fortigate Firewall in English base and SC4 and 5, right?
Yes.
Here you guys can find. But if you wanted to know much more about this other OSPF also, this is our CCNA. This is my CCNA is here. This is a CCNA, right? Here OSPF
Yes, sir.
is already described. You can visit first, Lakshmi, to understand about the
Okay,
EIGRP and OSPF. Then you can jump to the this and after that
okay,
you can, if you wanted to know much more about this stubby area or non-stubby area, you can visit to other batches. There in other batch I already explained about that. Due to less time, I'm not going to cover tonight, but in upcoming batches I'll invite you guys to join, and there you can learn again. Okay.
Okay,
okay.
sir.
Those CCNA videos we have access, right?
Yeah,
No.
you all are having access of all the. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay, guys, see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.